seconds now showing on the clock. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again, being chased out left. He uncorks it for Snead, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
368! Go!
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And Tate's got it. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Mixon will try the right side. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
44.
Dalton here from the gun. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
368! Regular.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL. just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 3.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Let's go, D.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Slash.
Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, baby.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hands up. Where's? Hey, go. 368.
Push him back. Joker, 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 Joker.
Heavy.
He's coming, double up.
Hands up.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Not running. Dalton wants to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks.
And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where